Hi everybody, it's been a while. For the people that are listening, it's only been maybe 2 weeks since you last heard us. For us, this was the nice break in between Allie's mental breakdown that was posted all over Twitter. So if you didn't get that hiatus thing and we just suddenly stopped posting, sorry. Anyways, hi. I'm Allie. My IBS is chronic, but this ass is iconic. And I'll be your game goddess. Who's next?
I'll go.
Usually it's
I'll go.
Usually it's you that goes anyway. Second.
Oh, is it? Well, shit my tits.
Jesus fucking Christ. She's eating a Chipotle burrito. I need
Not
everybody
anymore.
to know
I put it away. I put it away.
92 episodes in and we still haven't figured our shit out.
Oh, apparently it's 93. I misspoke on the thing, and that's my bad. But that's fine.
93
right.
episodes in and we still haven't figured our shit out. I blame James.
My name is Elena.
Interrupt her one more time.
My name is Elena, and I play Remy Monet Lancaster, otherwise known as Blasting Some Ass Caster.
So does that mean that you're an ass caster?
I am an ass caster. That's where my focus is.
I can't think of a follow-up joke, so I'm just gonna say poop and that's it.
Perfect. Excellent.
I would also like to point out that I never logged into Roll20, and I hope everybody's just not in there waiting for me.
Oh, I am.
We are.
It's okay.
Wow.
I'm also
We
waiting
are.
I
on
forgot
Kyle.
Roll20 existed.
Thank God. I'm not the only one. It's me and Kyle both just fighting for our lives.
I've had a day.
Listen,
So has the dog across the way.
it's been a long time.
That dog's...
That
Yeah,
dog
I
always
had to
sounds like
deal
it's
with
getting
the-
stepped on.
With crazy guys today.
I feel like you have to deal with crazy guys most days. I'm not gonna lie.
That dog always sounds like it's getting stepped on, and it's kind of funny.
You should go read some of my comments on my TikToks.
Is my typing too loud, by the way?
Yes, but that's
I mean,
fine.
I can hear you. I can hear you tippy.
I had to log back in to...
No, you fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes,
I
you
guess
go.
God,
I'll-
I hope this all stays in.
Is this all staying in?
Okay.
Ellen?
Absolutely. I'm not... You think that future Allie's going to have the energy to delete all this? Hell no. This is
Let's
content.
be real. You know what? Let's just start making it where we just don't edit anything out anymore. Like,
no, I'm not gonna
balls
lie.
to the
That's
wall,
kind of where I've
barrel.
been. Because Allie was doing things not at her best level. That's kind of where she was at. Not gonna lie.
You
So-
know what? Everything is content, baby. Everything is content. Oh,
Everything works out.
yeah.
It's fine.
There's a chat button.
Okie dokie. Hello, everybody. I am Skagwater, and I'm going to be playing Michael today, the resident shield boy with anger issues.
Wow. Succinct. I like
I've
it.
never seen Michael with anger issues in my entire life. He's always
Yeah,
just been
legit.
like, we can't do bad things, guys. And everyone else is just like, but we want to. And Michael's like, all right, that's valid. And
The only time I've ever seen him angry is anytime Luke's in a room.
that's fair.
That's literally the only time I've ever
So,
seen him angry.
Someone, okay, wait. Kyle, you do your intro, and then I have a question.
I'll make mine quick. I'm Kyle. I play Oswald. I'm here.
Beautiful. It's our first introduction, guys, and we're only 93 episodes in.
Only 93. So,
Only.
because it's been a month and a half since we last And I'm keeping my face cam up, so when you guys do something stupid, you can actively see the faces that I make.
I have a reason for not having my face cam because I don't have one. The other two bitches don't have an excuse.
We switched recording platforms. But, so... I'm looking at my notes from the last time, because obviously it was a month and a half. Keep in mind, Burnout Alley did not take good notes. So much that there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... There are 7 lines on this paper of notes, and none of them are full sentences. And I need to make that very clear of where I'm at, where I know where we left off. And tell me why the last sentence is, Luke is taken by Carlos.
Oh, because we were sending him to Rochelle.
Yeah.
Okay.
We brought Rochelle here to help with Luke, and then sending Rochelle and Luke, both of them, to Carlos.
Who wants to give me a nice little background, this like wraparound of what happened? Because let me tell you, Depression Alley, she's not good at remembering shit.
Don't worry, I do this shit for my other tabletop game too that I play, and I am the honorary note taker there too.
Is it good, or is it just Remy shit? Because I need it to be everybody's.
It is. I've started taking notes on everybody because it's at the point to where I'm like, okay, it's not fair to everybody else if we have to do like a recap, and I'm only taking notes that only Remy would know. So Michael is meeting with Tomas because remember he picked the colors either blue or black, and he picked black.
Yes, I remember all of that. Yes.
Okay. So then Tomas was telling him that Peter is going crazy and that he's killing people who oppose him. They want to rein him in and that he needs to be killed. Like it was like a hard, like, yeah, this bitch needs to die. We would have to meet him in secret, and I was like, what? What does this mean? And it has to be a one-on-one situation. Possibly Catherine, ? Is another Dreamweaver we would have to go see. Michael made a deal with Tomas, and he said nothing. We're just going to start saying nothing out loud because Peter can hear us through the marks or whatever. And then he's able to steal power from other mutants or Dreamweavers to help him because he's losing his power for some reason. Luke can give us info on Niall. Edmund cannot be turned because Edmund is the right-hand man. Peter can only do 1 power at a time if he's stealing mutants' powers. We brought Rochelle here to help with Luke because we were trying to get memories, and then we're sending Rochelle and Luke to go see Carlos, and I don't know why. I never wrote the reason why.
Does anybody have that reason? Because if not, it's going to be made up and no one's going to matter. Nothing's going to matter.
Yeah, we can just, make it up as we go along.
And I know, so with the Dreamweavers, I know your Dreamweaver, Remy, is Richard. I know Michael's Dreamweaver is Tomas. I know Oswald's is Rochelle. And Rivers is Catherine, or has she said some bitch named Katie? So...
It's very high school. Some bitch named Katie.
Some bitch named Katie. And I also know Rochelle's a little bit peppier in the way that Oswald said this would be you if you didn't have the trauma. And I specifically remember me saying the line, "This is me with the trauma," from Rochelle. Mm-hmm. So, okay.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Perfect. Okay. Cool.
Yes. Well, that's all I got.
Okay, cool. So.
And I just wrote down that River's Dreamweaver is Catherine because I didn't have that priorly.
Awesome. Great. So. Since I don't fully remember where you guys left off, and I'm not about to go back and listen to that recording, sorry, everybody. What happens when you have a mental breakdown stays in the mental breakdown. We are going to say that it's the next day. Have you guys done anything with Rodney or Hood other than just, like, make them your personal bitches? Like, what's going on with that?
I don't know.
You guys want to talk about that?
It's been like what, a week since we've been in here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No, it's been more than a week. You guys have been probably in Elysium for a month now.
A month? Oh wow, shit, jeez.
How long did it take me to figure out how to cook?
At least 3 weeks, which is almost a full month. Yeah.
Damn. Shit.
That tracks.
Not used to cooking
Not
with
used to
tofu.
cooking, period. Oswald is very much me. I don't cook.
Well, shit.
You don't clean.
Isn't Rodney our resident cooker?
I know the song. I just don't get the.
No, River's your resident cooker
dog
because
is
River
upset.
actually knows how to cook.
Oh, okay, because I was about to say, I remember Rodney cooking for us.
Yeah, and then River would always say how much Rodney would overcook shit. So, and then James would try to be like, no, he doesn't, you're being a man. And I was just like, eh. So, that's how he spoke. That's how he spoke to me.
Oh, man. Okay.
What do you want to
Will
do
we-
with these annoying NPCs that I've granted you?
Yeah, I was
Have
about
fun.
to. Okay. So essentially, do we even have like a plan set up at all?
You guys have
in any
no
kind of way?
plan. There's been no
Yeah.
plan.
Okay, because
Not
I think
really.
the plan
We
was
were-
to watch
that was gonna-
Rochelle, and then now Rochelle's on our side.
The only plan right now is to not have a plan.
Okay, and we need to kill Peter. That's also in the plan, apparently.
Can I just, like, say that I kill Peter?
No.
If you say it, it's
Darn.
canon. I become a multimillionaire of a MLM campaign.
Wow, what is the name of your MLM?
My MLM campaign is called These Hoes Ain't Loyal, and it's all about hosiery wear.
HOSE ain't loyal.
Yeah, these hoes ain't loyal. I literally just came up with that on the spot.
So proud.
This is what it looks like. If
Love
anybody can see my
Love it.
iPad. Not the
Love it.
Hold on, bring it
strawberry.
closer, bring it closer.
You gotta
Like,
bring it
you just-
closer.
Not the strawberry that I very quickly doodled. There's the MLM. As you see,
Yes.
it's in the pyramid.
Uh-huh. Yes, and it says these hoes ain't loyal on it. Perfect. That's our
Yeah.
next sticker.
All right, perfect,
I
awesome.
love pyramid schemes. Hey, how much is it to buy into that?
Exactly 1,000 credits.
$20.
Listen, I don't have a
I know
problem.
it's going to be at least 25 Bitcoin. Thanks.
Yeah.
Bitcoin exists in this universe.
And the reason why it's that expensive is because every single pair of hose is worn by yours truly.
So it's now OnlyFans and okay.
Yeah, that's why. That's
Except
why.
why the
it's not
hoes aren't loyal.
OnlyFans. It's only
And
hose.
I am the only person who can sell the hose. I am the only person who's allowed to wear the hose.
We're a
It's just,
TTRPG podcast.
it's basically just the version of selling underwear in the future. That's all
At
it
this point,
is.
we might as well just be a talk show podcast.
With some story.
Yeah.
Listen,
by the
I
way,
can tell
Oswald
some
cooks a
pretty great-ass
sandwich, and that's the
stories.
story.
I can tell some pretty good ass stories. I don't know about you.
Okay, come on, guys.
Okay.
Bringing you back.
Okay, yeah, rein it in.
Plan kill Peter. That is main plan. Second part of plan is the second part of the plan was to find his second in command.
Wouldn't that be the first part of the
That
plan?
was starting
Wouldn't that be
to
the
turn
first part
on
of the
him.
plan?
Well, that's another part of the plan was to find his
Well, Edmund
second.
is his second in command, and he cannot be
That
turned.
was Niall, right?
No, Edmund.
Niall, yeah.
Oh, yeah, we were looking for Niall. Because Niall's on the fence.
Yeah, because
More
Niall
like
might be in
Niall's
contact
on the
with
liquor.
Lucian.
Yeah, that's
Okay, Hold on, I want us to talk about this in character.
Okay.
It's been so long.
Oswald's making a sandwich.
Oswald, stop making a sandwich. sandwich, and I slap it out of your hand.
I make another sandwich.
You pull one from the void.
Yep.
I'm like, okay.
I'm like
so,
a dead eye contact with Remy.
so I turn to like our whiteboard, and it says in giant letters,
Grocery list.
yeah, it's like a grocery list, and I like flip the whiteboard because it's one of those cool ones that you can just flip over.
Oh, yeah.
And on the back, it just has like very crude drawings of the plan thus far, and it was understand Rochelle, check, and that's it. Because we can't plan for shit.
But here's the thing: did you really understand Rochelle at all?
No,
I don't think so.
because we were trying to figure out what her powers were, and then she like was like, "Hey guys, I just want to join the group," and we were like, "What?"
She's a real girl's girl.
She's a real girl's girl, and we all hate her.
Okay, that was a lie. Kyle liked her because it reminded her of me.
It's because
You
you
reminded
made
him of
you
me.
in the universe. Can't do anything about that.
Okay, so I'm like, okay, guys, so what's... Clearly, we've only checked one thing off of the box, so what is our plan?
Kill
And I
Peter.
start to erase the old plan, and I write in
What was the
giant
old
letters.
plan? Can I know
The
what
old
the
plan...
was?
The
It
old
just
plan was get Rochelle. Is that it? Just understand Rochelle.
Is
Okay,
Rochelle
then
still
I
in
write-
the room by chance?
No, she left.
No, Rochelle pieced out. However, if you do need her, you can hold your tattoo mark, Kyle.
So
So
I
I'm
write
gonna
in-
hold on, I'm gonna do that because seeing that Oswald remembered what he was supposed to do, so I'm gonna contact Rochelle real fast.
Perfect. Excellent.
Okay, so you put your... So, by the way, because I can actually, like, you guys can actually see me because I have my face cam on, which is wild, everybody. Kyle,
It
when
is.
you go to contact her, I need you to know that your marks are, like, right here on your wrist.
Oh,
So you could very
okay.
easily go like this. So every time I, like, talk to you and you said you touched it, I'm just literally like this in my microphone.
Oswald doesn't say anything, by the way. He just like goes, "Oh," and then does it.
Rochelle then appears in like a glittery pink cloud of smoke in the couch that is behind you guys, that is like in like behind like this chalkboard that you guys are writing, and she goes, "Oh my god, I missed you guys too."
Do you think that we did well in understanding you as a person and what your powers are?
You never actually asked.
I
What
begin
are
to
your
put it back up.
powers?
I begin to put
Well,
it
I'm
back
a
up on the
Dreamweaver.
whiteboard.
Well, yeah, but what do you do?
Oh my god, that's such like an intuitive question. What do I do?
As Allie
Spends like
tries
20
to...
minutes just like staring off into the void on the couch trying to figure out what she does.
Just immediately like, I don't know what's going on.
Where am I?
Wow, that's so crazy. Okay. I mean, I just have like the basic Dreamweaver powers, and I can trap people in their dreams, but again, I feel like that's just like a normal basic Dreamweaver thing. I don't have anything like spacey.
That's fair. You guys have any questions for Rochelle?
Now that pretty much sums it up.
Oh my god.
I look at Michael. I give Michael a sandwich.
Jeez.
So you guys just called me to know my deal, and I don't really got one. That's
you
awkward.
can hang around too if you want.
I mean, I probably am. I don't feel like being alone in my apartment anymore. So yeah.
I pop a sandwich out of the void and I hand it to Rochelle.
Oh, wonderful. I'm a vegetarian. This is great.
Weirdly enough, the sandwich is exactly what she likes.
It's a pretty decent sandwich, Kyle. You did it.
Yeah. Void sandwich.
No, because if it wasn't, she was gonna be like, great.
Lovely.
But she does not do that, though. She actually eats it. So, like, what are you guys doing around here right now?
We're trying to figure out our plan.
Oh, how's it going?
I look at the empty the empty whiteboard.
I check off understand Rochelle. Beep.
Rochelle doesn't even understand her.
Complete.
I feel that.
I'm sorry, I've been playing way too much Sims lately, and all I'm picturing is just like the check marks when it comes to an achievement of like, or like when you finish something.
Yes.
Rochelle is a free spirit. Sorry.
Rochelle exists.
She's just here for a fun
all that we
time,
need
not
to
a
know.
long time.
So yeah, do you guys need help with the plan, or
I mean, you're here. You might as well.
I can help in the best way that I can, but also, maybe me knowing it probably isn't the best idea, if you know what I mean.
Probably not.
See, he gets it. He's smart.
And I turn to Oswald and I pull out my chibi notebook and I'm like, see, it says right here that Peter can hear their thoughts and know what they're thinking.
Don't worry, I trained my thoughts to just be like crickets in like a campfire. So
Sounds about
Well,
right.
that's what mine is sound like, too.
And then I write underneath of the understand Rochelle, I put like a little something and it says, does not think.
no thoughts.
No thoughts
No thoughts.
detected.
No,
No thoughts,
thoughts,
just
only
vibes.
cricket.
It's like crackling fires and like crickets, and like sometimes there's like an owl in the distance. I mean, it's really cute.
Meanwhile, if you look into Oswald's mind, he's just thinking about food.
Rochelle has no thoughts.
It's just a constant stream of the ravioli, ravioli, give me the formioli.
So yeah, probably me not thinking about a way to take down him is probably the best thing, and also me not knowing anything is probably also the best thing. However, I would maybe try to contact Niall if you want to be pushed in a direction.
That's the plan.
Which one of you has Nile again? I
That
forgot.
was part
Niall-
one.
None of us.
No, Niall's the is Peter's third. So Peter's like the first, and then
Yeah.
Edmund's the second, and then Niall's the third.
Yeah, but doesn't
Before
one of
you
us
would
have a
have
contact
called
with Nile?
No.
Rochelle, you would
okay.
have. Before you would have called Rochelle, you would have seen Remy write the new plan, and it would have had as number one contact
Look, we
Niall.
need content.
That's what we were asked. That's what we were asked to do, you bitch.
I'm gonna ask Frank, see if he can find Niall's number.
Well, Rochelle, do you know how to contact Nile?
Frank. Vaguely.
Do I just fall asleep and like
But
scream?
also, do you remember the thing? Do you remember the thing of more than one Dreamweaver in a room will create like a paradox, and then Peter will know where we are because we're all just like in a group together. But if there's just one of us stationed, then it's not going to add more to the group. So there can only be one of us at a time.
I point back to the notebook that says Peter can read their minds.
Wait, does Remy also have Elena's notebook? Because that's really
what
funny.
I'm saying. It's like
That's
the chibi
hysterical.
notebook.
That's
it's
really
the chibi
fucking
notebook.
hysterical. I could just like picture just like Remy with Elena's notebook, just like.
See, I know
God,
that.
yes.
Oswald's a moron.
You were literally told this as Oswald
That
in
was
the
a month and a
last-
half ago.
In game, it was less than 24 hours. And
In game, it was at best
Yeah.
20 minutes
Time
ago.
isn't real.
All right. So I write in big font, "Get Niall, bitches."
All right, bye, Rochelle.
Okay, wait. Do you need me? No
I
more.
look at the others. Like, do we? Think we're good here.
We're fine, Rochelle, and I hang up the
For
phone.
now, I think we're good.
Rochelle wasn't on the phone. She was on your couch.
I know. I pull Oswald's hand off of his wrist. That's me hanging up the phone.
Okay. Yeah, okay, so she goes, okay, bye! And she just sort of goes out of existence to wherever Rochelle will go.
Nobody knows. She just kind of exists and then she doesn't.
I just had a
What?
thought. So Oswald,
Haven't done it in
you
a
can
while,
talk
but
to
yeah.
computers and stuff, right?
Imagine if you don't do it, the power
Is
just
there
goes
a
away.
way-
I'm kidding.
Is there a way you can kind of circumvent and try to like go through, use like a communicator or maybe even Frank to find a like how to contact people?
Are you talking about trying to contact Niall? I suppose I could
Yes.
run like a super duper Google search. Does Google exist? Future Google. Avoiding copyright.
It's actually called Bezos now, but yeah.
That's very fitting. Bezos owns everything. Astoria is Bezos' great granddaughter.
Relevance.
Anyway, yeah, I could do a super duper Bezos search and then see if I can figure out where he is or how to contact him. I just need a computer.
That would,
We have one.
I mean, that's just a start.
There's computers in here.
I'm gonna reach over and grab Frank and pull his
I
phone.
forgot Frank is a robot.
I did not. I think the only reason Britt even like brought up Frank was because it's been a month without him hearing me scream.
Context.
Pretty much need context on this podcast.
We don't need context for that. I'm gay.
There you go. There's the context. There we go.
Yeah, so like I'm like, okay, but how do I work this thing? I just like, I don't know.
Okay, so just so everybody has a reminder of what Frank looks like, he is a literal orb. He is an orb, and the top of him has the head of Wally, and like somehow his head can go into the little orb thing like a weird like 90s toy, but he can also just float around or like scoot around like a Frank do. So you are holding
BB-8?
this orb. You're holding this orb boy, and he's just looking at you like ah.
Look at
So is that like
the Discord
BB-8?
chat.
Yes, he has the body of BB-8, but not the head.
Got
the
it.
head of Wally.
Okay.
And he's handheld. He's not like. He is.
Got it.
He is the size of a chihuahua.
So when I take it, can I hear him talk?
The way Frank speaks is of beeping, squeaks, and screams when he's stressed
Yes,
out.
but I can also talk to technology, and if he is technology,
That's
then-
fair. Honestly, didn't think about that. Okay, one moment. Ah! Why are you holding me? Put me down. You're not my dad. Give me my
You're not my
dad.
you're not my dad.
You're not my dad.
It's all right, Frank,
Keep in
and I'll pat
mind,
its head.
Brenton, all you hear is beep, 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 beep. That's all you hear.
Yeah. You should go pat, pat, pat.
You're just going, Dad!
I mean, I'm a friend of Michael's if that helps. And yes, I can talk to you directly and understand what you're saying.
This is stressing me out more. Why can you speak to me? Nobody else
I
can
can also speak
me.
to the snake and the giant lizard. So.
Ah! The snake's gonna eat me!
I look at Pearl and I'm like, are you gonna eat him?
Maybe, I don't know. It depends
He's
on
a
if
metal
you're
ball.
me.
Would not recommend.
Could he get warm?
Yes, but would not.
Then I will snuggle around him when he is warm.
Okay, so no, she's not gonna eat you.
Why
She
should I
likes being
trust
warm,
you?
though.
Stranger danger. Stranger danger. I want my dad.
Anyway, so I need to contact somebody and I need to try to find them.
Jeez.
I don't know
We're
you
just
like that.
ignoring this.
Can I give you anything to help with the anxiety? Software upgrade, maybe?
Give me a persuasion roll to persuade poor fucking...
I'm not rolling dice, I'm gonna use roll 20.
Roll for our little guy.
That
little
is
stressed out guy.
Roll for a little guy, Jack.
14 total.
14? He goes, ask my dad. I need to hear him say yes, and then I'll do it.
He needs, Michael, he needs you to give permission to find Niall, even though it was his idea. But you get the, yeah.
Me?
Yes. Pat, pat, pat.
Okay, now can you give me to my dad because I do not like you holding me.
Fine, but there's a dude named Niall. He's a Dreamweaver. Just try to help us find him if you can, please. I do like a little, like, soft, underhanded toss over to Michael.
When you do that, you, like, legitimately hear him go, wow! Okay, so as soon as he's like back in Michael's hands, you just like see him go fully into his little ball, and it's not weird, like not different to a disco ball. Does he start floating a little bit, lighting up everywhere, and all of a sudden he like projects a small hologram of like different images and views of Niall from like different dates, different posts, just like a little bit from everywhere. And after a while of him configuring and like looking for different things, you hear just like a little mini, and more things pop up about Niall. Like it shows just like a what I can like best describe as like a LinkedIn picture of him in like a suit and tie. He on the side it kind of gives like his specs. It's like gender male, height 6 feet, weight 180 pounds, age shows to be around the age of 30, eyes blue, hair black. In the image, he has a goatee, very angular features. He's Middle Eastern toned, so he's like darker toned, he's darker skinned. And he also has like all of his like the contact information that was last saved is like on the side. So you have like an email, you have a phone number, and those are the two things that Frank was able to pull up.
I point to the phone number and then I pull out my phone ready to dial it. Like, are we doing this or what are we doing?
Well, isn't it that he can actually like listen in? He knows things. So I feel like he might be protecting his. He might be watching over his third. If he has even catches a whiff of him thinking that he's going to betray him, I would just send an email so it might be a little easier.
Well, what if I call him and I'm like, "Hi, we're just calling about your car's extended warranty. We need you to send an email to this email and then just like say whatever email mine is. Oswald for life at hotmail.com. No, Ozzy for life. Sorry. I could do that and just try to make it sound like it's a wrong number or something.
I mean, if you do that, then I think he's just going to delete it and never look at it
Potential,
again.
but we'll see.
Can I
Unless
find
you guys
him
have
on?
any better ideas.
I would just
Can we
say
find him on any kind of social media?
He's on Facebook.
Roll me a presence check.
A presence check. Okay,
Give me
what's my
that presence.
Okay, it's a +10. Wait. Ooh, that's a 17 on the die plus 10, 27.
Ooh.
Not unlike if you were somebody that could find people very easily on the internet without any real digging at all, you are able to find that he has 2 social medias, one being Bluebird and the other one being PictoChat.
What is PictoChat?
Instagram, baby.
Oh, okay. I was like, what?
It's a weird cross between Snapchat and Instagram.
PictoChat.
Oh, okay. So I'm going to use, which one would I have more followers on Bluebird or PictoChat?
Probably PictoChat.
Let's see.
Allie's gonna roll.
I was going to say PictoChat because you upload more selfies.
Rainbow for PictoChat, ice blue for Bluebird.
Okay. Makes sense.
Okay, you have around 6,000 on PictoChat. You have almost 20K on Bluebird.
Oh, okay. So I'm going to, while they're having this conversation of like, should we email? Should we do this? Should we do that? I'm just going to hop into his DMs on Bluebird and be like, hey, you down for a collab? And be like, found him. He's on the Bluebird app.
Not me writing this down. Me putting in lore at episode 93 into this.
You think your world is fully fleshed out? Guess again, bitches.
Now I have to put Remy's stats.
Because it will go into the file that Scarlet is making on this entire world. And if I forget my fucking minor one more time, they're gonna kill me.
I forgot it for the 1,000th time. Okay, so. Awesome. Those are in there now. Okay, so you sent him a DM.
And then I show the boys. I'm like, found him.
Well, whatever works, I guess.
And then I look to the boys and I'm like, who even sends email anymore? What are you, 90,000 years old?
Per my last email, you have not.
I mean,
Per my last email. Corporate speak for you didn't fucking listen to me.
I sent plenty of those my last few weeks of school of per my last email, look at the email chain above.
Go into the thread, read it. Thanks, bye.
Yeah, that's what I did a lot.
Okay.
I haven't gotten to that point in my job yet, but I feel like once I start getting more like official duties other than just watching the kids every now and again, I'll
Okay,
probably have to do shit
so
like that.
what is this? Sorry, but before I got on here, I did the wonderful choice of getting a new notes app for my iPad that I just got. So I was like, it'd probably be smarter for me to store my notes here. So if you guys ever need something and I have my iPad on me, it'll be easier for me to look up.
Boom.
So, iPad. All right, so.
That is what Allie is using, yeah.
So, what exactly do you DM him? Do you DM him like the collab thing?
I DM'd like, hey, you want to collab? Winky face.
Hey, kissy emoji, want to collab, winky face?
The smirk face
it's like
as
the
well.
Smirk face, like,
Except it totally looks like one of those porn bots.
Nah, man. Remy would never have an OnlyFans.
Lucky for you, Niall is not social media savvy, so he goes, "Who is this? Why are you DMing me?"
I'm going to
I think
message
you know
him.
winky face.
No. I'm going to message him. I'm going to message him and say, I'm a friend of Richard's. I saw the dice roll. Like, I saw the look come across the face and I immediately got scared. I was like, oh no! Oh no! The consequences of my actions!
You see the dots form, and they stop, then they form again, and then they stop.
10 minutes.
Then Remy goes and gets an ice cream, and then the dots form again.
Perfect. Yes.
He sends back what looks like a wall of text saying, I need to know if this is actually who I think I'm talking to, because right now I do think that is actually somebody that just hacked this account. I am currently in the middle of a very big meeting, and though I would love to give you the attention I believe you deserve, I cannot at this time. Please refer all inquiries to, he sends then an email, and the email very much just looks like, the email is it's RMELII at dreamweaver.org.
Okay, can you repeat it? So
yeah. RMELII at dreamweaver.org.
Remelli?
Of course they have a website.
Remelli.
And then he goes, please set up any meetings or anything with them at this time, and then we will get in contact soon. And then what you think is the conversation over is you see more dots appear, and then he goes, I hope you're safe. And then it says that he left the chat.
Okay, so I'm like, I turned to the boys and I'm like, so it turns out he is 9,000 years old and still uses email. And I'm like, all right, quick group picture. And I take one of those up high selfies of where you're trying to get everybody in.
Mm-hmm.
And then I take a selfie and I would love for us to roll to see how good the selfie is.
Who wants to roll that?
Random selfie.
I'm pretty sure you have the highest presence, so you would probably have. Oh,
I'm already on it.
Okay.
It's a 14
Same,
on the
I got
dice.
14 on the dice plus 10, 24.
Oh, am I rolling perception too?
No, you're rolling presence, my dear.
Presence.
Oh, I get a +0 to that. Cool. I rolled a 12 anyway. So,
I want to join in on the fun. Give me a second. I'm coming to Rivers.
Beautiful. Yes, this is exactly what I wanted.
Oh, good. I have a +2 in that. That's great. I have okay, I got a 19.
Oh, that's right. I have a plus.
You're welcome.
I have a plus 12. That's right. So 26.
You have a +12.
Have you seen him? Those arms.
Oh, that's true.
different, huh?
We took the selfie. I think it'd be really funny if, like, since Michael and Remy rolled the highest, that, like, it's like cute couple photo, and then Oswald, who rolled what? You rolled what, a 12? And he's just awkwardly eating a sandwich behind the two of them.
no, what you see of Oswald is you see a sandwich falling out of the portal mid-fall. But he, like, is trying to catch it, but didn't succeed.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. That's so sad. Not the sandwich, no. Okay, so I put it in the attachments of the Hi Sophie, can you Sophie, excuse me, ma'am. You can't just barge in here.
Yes,
No,
she
you cannot. No, you cannot have a burrito. Sophie, I need you to scoot, baby girl. Sorry. Mama's working right now. She's just saying hi. Will's like, Sophie, come on! Come on! Come on, Soph. Hold on, give me a second. Yeah, follow Phoebe! Oh, she wants to go back upstairs. So, I'm back.
Oh, the mommy's working.
So, Remy puts that photo in the attachments and puts it to that specific email, and then writes as the subject, who even uses email anymore, lol, and then writes in, like, the part where you're typing the actual email, she goes, "It is us, name a time and place," and then sends.
Takes about a minute.
Told you he was
It
older.
takes about a minute, right? You would think it takes longer. You think it takes longer. Immediately, you get something back from the R Melly at dreamweaver.org going, "Oh my god, it's such a cute picture! Oh my god, I'm so jealous. I wish I was in that." Okay, we're setting up something. No. We're setting up something in Nile.
I hate this.
Oh no. Did I just send an email to Rochelle?
I would hate it.
I turned
course
to Oswald and I'm like, I hate your Dreamweaver.
I don't know what to tell you, man. I didn't choose Rochelle.
I go,
chose you.
Yeah, pretty
I
much.
email back and I'm like, you couldn't have told us this when you were here?
And she was just like, I figured the more hoops I make you jump through, the longer you'll talk to me.
Eventually, we're just going to stop talking to her.
I enjoy her conversation. I don't know about you guys.
Her conversation is literally like talking to gummy
I
bears.
think you can...
No. I refuse.
It's a dumb song.
Okay. So does she send back a time and a place?
She sends you back like one of those schedule things that are really annoying that interviewers send to possible clients now.
A fucking like task monkey like shit
Yeah.
where it's like the sign up for this specific date and time.
If anybody wants to know why Allie had a breakdown, that was one of the reasons.
God, yeah. I feel that. So where is it? Where do we need to go?
So It's like there's several things that you could do here because like there's several locations and it's just like a meetup location where you actually want to meet, a video call, or if you would rather him come into your guys' dreams. It's your choice to pick which one you would rather have.
I turn to the group and I go, I already got one Dreamweaver trying to come into my dreams every night. I'm not having another.
You don't want wait, is this Rochelle? Like, kind of, is this
No,
Rochelle
this is
saying
the
this?
email.
No, this is me saying this. Yeah, this is the email
Ah,
for Niall to meet with us.
I mean, we could all pass out together and do it as a group.
I said I already refused that option. I don't want another Dreamweaver poking around in this head.
Oswald puts away the frying pan.
Jesus Christ.
So I guess, so the options were A, he comes into our head, 2, we actually go see him.
Mm-hmm.
Ask him if he's in. What's the name of this city we're in again?
Elysium.
Ask him if he's in Elysium. And what kind of coffee he likes.
It's not his email, it's Rochelle's.
So we need to be. I mean, let's just set it up. Let's just set it up and meet him somewhere. Because I know Rochelle knows.
Let's just set it
Rochelle
up.
knows where he's at. And likelihood is
Okay.
he's not in Elysium.
So what would be, okay, so Allie, is there like a place in Elysium where it is like not a whole lot of foot traffic, but just enough to where like it would look like we're just there for like a walk, like, you know, like a park or something like that?
I mean, there's several parks around. You have to remember this is like the nature spot, technically, of everything. So there's a lot of parks around. There is like a coffee shop down like in the downtown area, which you guys currently aren't at, but you guys can get to very quickly. But yeah, it's like really depends on where you decide to go.
And there's also cameras everywhere.
Yes, but also remember that Elysium is one of like the less threatening ones. They really just don't want you to litter, and that's really their true shit is please don't litter.
If you litter, we kill you.
And really their main socialite is Rochelle, so
If you litter here, it's not just the trash that goes into the incinerator.
So we're in the treehouse area, right? So
yes.
Is there like an apple orchard or something?
They're
Close
more
by
like
us?
jungle trees, love. They aren't really like fruit trees.
Okay.
That's why you were able to have like such a big sturdy tree house.
Okay, is there like a butterfly garden?
Yeah, because you have a beehive. You have like you're like in the pollination garden itself.
Okay, so I just sent back with an email, like, because I'm not dealing with this stupid, like, sign up for a time date bullshit. And I message, I'm like, Butterfly Gardens, 10 p.m., be there or be square. And I send the email off.
You then get one back from Rochelle. It says, ooh, spicy. I like it. Okay, I'll send it over to him.
Jesus Christ on a cracker.
I don't know why you're so against her. I love her.
I don't know. Okay, literally, it just pains me because she literally knew we were trying to contact him and then just never gave us the email.
No.
I think it's because she's the kind of person who wants to do the long way to do things.
Yeah.
Couldn't just shortcut it.
Yeah, no shortcuts with this one. Okay. So.
I love how no one's talking about that Rochelle is literally the secretary for all of the Dreamweavers.
That's also the fucking thing. I'm still trying to figure out what the fuck this email means.
What email?
The RMELLII.
That's her last
I know the
name.
R means Rochelle.
Rochelle Melly at dreamweaver.com. It's
Oh
a
my god. I didn't know what her last name was. God
It's
damn
Melly.
it. Well, now I know. I knew the R meant Rochelle, and I was like, I don't know any Dreamweavers named that start with an M or an E other than Edmund. And then I was like, L. Well, it could be Luke, or it could be Lucian. And I'm like trying to figure this shit out, and I'm like, we don't know any Dreamweavers that start with I's.
I made Baby Yoda as a chef during that entire interaction. I need everybody
Perfect.
to know it.
I love it. This is what I stand for. It's what I.
All right, so you guys just set up we're totally ignoring what just happened. Allie unplugged her microphone and then everything went haywire on Riverside, which is not Riverside's fault. That was an Allie's fault.
We got to do our very first bit,
Yeah.
so I was very happy with it.
Okay, so you guys set up a meeting with our guy.
Mm-hmm.
And when was that scheduled for exactly?
10 p.m.
I don't think we got to that point. I think it was just we agreed
10
to do
p.m.
it.
Butterfly Gardens, be there, be square, and then Rochelle sent back spicy.
Got it. Okay. So I'm going to say a few hours have passed now. It's probably a little bit past dinner time. Everybody's relaxing on the couch. I still don't know what you guys are making Hood and Rodney do, and you have not fully exiled them yet.
Wait,
So
no.
again,
Didn't you say that they had to get sent back? Because they weren't
you had
doing
to get some?
Hood and Rodney? Or am I mixing up?
Yeah, I thought that they went back to the main city, the
Yeah.
first city. The name is escaping
Am
me
I
because my brain's not
mixing
working.
things?
No, they were with you guys the entire time.
Yeah, they were with us, but I could have sworn that at one point. No, I think I'm mixing up characters because I remember River's dad yelling at Rodney that he's not doing his goddamn job and not training people properly, and so now he's like,
Yes.
"We're sending you here, bitches."
Yes.
Okay. Okay. What should we make them do?
You mean the Dreamweavers?
No, Hood and Rodney.
Oh.
We're basically cooler than them. We're in
We
charge
are
now.
Oswald puts on
There's no basic.
Oswald puts on a pair of Oswald puts on a pair of aviators. Allie, you remember my aviator phase?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll never forget when I put funny sunglasses on you and you got mad at me. So,
Eh.
So, I guess after making this meeting, what exactly are Hood and Rodney doing? Like, where are they?
doing Hood and Rodney shit. I'm not even sure fully what they do. I'm gonna be honest. I'm their god. I don't know what they're doing. I could care less.
Okay. So I'm gonna go find them.
I'm gonna say they're probably beating each other up in the training room that they sort of put together.
Okay.
Throw the infinite money card at them and say, go grocery
Well,
shopping.
this is what I was gonna do. So I walk in there and I'm like, "Yo, sweaty assholes!"
They're both shirtless and panting.
Enough with your, whatever this is, will they, won't they situation. We need you to go and scout out the butterfly gardens.
I think it's the don't ask, don't tell situation.
I turn to Michael and I'm like, "Did you follow me?"
Yes.
At least he's honest.
Go.
I'm there too.
Did you follow me?
It's giving this morning when my mom yelled at me if I forgot Suki, and I looked at her, I said yes.
It's giving toddler vibes, and I'm not here for it.
I didn't know where to go, so I just followed you.
And I go, you two need to go and start scouting out the butterfly gardens and tell us where the best point for us to meet up with Niall is, because you two are worthless with anything else.
I mean, it's the butterfly gardens. Probably where in the center where everything is, so you guys don't end up getting hurt.
Go sit in the trees.
Yeah, go sit in the trees. Go be scouts. Go do whatever before I call your dad.
Just don't do anything else in the trees, because I don't know what y'all were doing in here.
And I lean over to Oswald and I'm like, it's definitely a will they, won't they situation.
This is where Allie turns them into gay lovers.
Honestly.
Wouldn't put it past her.
It's the kind of spice we need.
Nah, see, this is what the real gay agenda is just making everything gay.
Cameron is my boyfriend.
Wait, so you're telling me that the reason why I couldn't eat Doritos until high school was to prevent this?
Yeah.
Oh no. Guess I'm still eating Doritos.
Actually, no, Doritos are the things that make you...
I was gonna say Doritos are the gay pipeline.
No, Doritos are the gamer pipeline.
No,
that's like
because
that's like the gamer food. If you want gay snacks, actually, I don't even know what gay snacks would be.
Straight up, I wasn't allowed to eat any Pepsi Cola, Frito-Lay products until I was in high school because my dad was afraid that the gay agenda would influence us.
Did he ever say what the gay agenda was?
He was just afraid of us turning
You
gay.
gotta stop putting chemicals in the water that makes the freaking frogs gay.
Well,
you have to wonder, Allie. You can cut this out. You have to wonder, like, everybody on the right is always like, the gay agenda. Like, it makes it seem like they know what the gay agenda is, but then us in the queer community don't know what the gay agenda is.
Here's the thing with the gay agenda. We can't even make an agenda. What are we trying to schedule?
Have you actually seen like the t-shirt that has like written across the gay agenda and it's mostly like brunch, Saturday, be gay, brunch.
Second breakfast.
Like I've seen like shirts like that and I'm always tempted to send it to my dad and be like, was this what you were attempting to prevent? Little does he know. Little does he know.
Okay. Do you know how hard it is to fucking get an entire table full of queers together and also have, like, any form of schedule with it? It doesn't work. That's why we end up with Dice Drop Evolution.
Perfect. Excellent. That's what we're here for. This is what the people wanted.
So you just want us to be in the trees for what exactly? What exactly are we supposed to be?
In case anything bad happens.
We are meeting with Niall.
Obviously, we're supposed to be KISSING in the tree.
Correct. That's why I said go to the trees.
They look at you and they go, Shade isn't here. Who are you doing that with?
We're telling you two to go.
Shade.
I bring my fingers up to my nose bridge and I pinch it and I'm like, just go scout. That's what you guys are only qualified to do at this point because you can't even train the interns.
To be fair, those interns were untrainable.
To be fair, from what I heard from your dad, is that Rodney can't teach shit, and we're living proof of that, and we got better because your auntie had to step in.
Ooh.
Burn.
Hood,
I don't think Remy and Hood have even talked since the whole, like, Michael situation.
no, he's just been hearing you guys bang every night.
Perfect. Excellent. Yes, that's what I wanted.
Works. Love it.
He is just like looking at you, his eye twitches a little bit. And he just goes, look, I'm sorry I don't have the power control of my aunt who is, 30 years older than me?
Go go, weren't you even the one who was you were supposed to train us, and yet it seems like, and then she points over to Rodney, you can't shoot for shit, and you, points over to Hood, always seem to get kidnapped, so it's not our fault that we always have to save your asses. And she points at us.
I'm gonna write in my notes, Hood is the Daphne.
Hood is the Daphne. I'm also writing that in my notes.
Awesome, perfect. I love this for both of us. It's not going to make any sense context-wise later.
Nope.
So he just like he squints his eyes. He's just like, you know what? Fucking fine. Come on, Rod. I guess we're going into the fucking trees.
Y'all figure it out. You're the scouts.
This is dangerously close to... They're in the trees!
They're in the trees! They're in the goddamn trees!
Where does the Lorax pop up anywhere?
The Lorax is actually
what the fuck are you doing in my tree?
The Lorax is actually the mascot of Elysium, so he's everywhere.
Yeah.
So Rodney, before he goes, he's just like, should we be looking out for anything? Like, what exactly is going on?
And then Remy goes, do I have to do everything? Dreamweavers! Look out for Dreamweavers!
Okay. I was just wondering if there was a specific one, Remy. Because I don't know if you noticed, a few have been in and out lately.
How about any suspicious creeps?
I see two of them in a tree right now.
I'm gonna leave.
We just see Allie, leave chat. Camera turned off.
You hear the Discord disconnect sound, even though we're not using Discord.
Okay.
Okay, so I guess they go up into the trees?
They go to the trees. They go to the butterfly gardens. They do their fucking job.
They are fucking.
Yes.
Question mark?
Yes. Yes.
It's not a question mark.
A race is top part portion of question mark. Just puts period.
See, this is where we should have a roll for fuck.
I think
We can homebrew that.
We could homebrew that. That's a D100 at least.
I think those two get disadvantage though.
Why do they get disadvantage?
Because they're still thinking about how their exes are literally hooking up in the same house with other people and their rooms are beside them.
It's been really rough for Rodney, not gonna lie. River and Zach are rowdy.
And you don't think it's hard for Hood? Remy's a switch.
I was gonna say, oh yeah, y'all are switches. It's weird in there.
You got weird on one den and you got rowdy on the other. Pick one in between.
Which one's tied up? Who knows? Sorry. I don't even know. I have a D100 near me.
Oh, do you need me to grab one?
I do. No, I got one. They were next to me. I'm just an idiot who doesn't know where any of her dice are anymore.
Hey, you! Don't talk about my friend like that, you bitch.
You can't say that, then call me a bitch. That's
No,
rude.
I'm talking about the asshole who's talking shit on my friend. Don't talk like that.
Yeah. 37?
We should have called high or low to see if they were fucking. So it's a 37% chance that they're fucking. The sexual tension between them is hot right now.
Okay.
I've been reading too many romance novels.
Okay, so it's about 30 minutes out from 10 o'clock, by the way.
Okay, good.
You guys have a plan for this conversation?
Nope.
I'm just gonna
We
stay
are
quiet.
winging it.
We need to figure out, is like where his money's coming from, where because a lot of his power is right there. His money and his power is in other Dreamweavers trying to use them to control others.
Well, I think, like, are we trying to figure out Niall's money or are we trying to figure out Peter's money?
Peter's money, and how else we can, like, what would it take for Niall to, like, really switch over? That's like,
well, we know where I have an assumption of where Peter gets his money. Because he has all of those people like Oswald's parents who follow them, and that's how he gets his money, like a cult leader.
Yeah, it works like a church.
Yeah. So like they give him all of their money and that's how he's able to finance himself. Or he just takes it because he's like, I don't need to use money. I don't think money is an object to him. He doesn't care.
He obviously has an Etsy and Depop.
Oh, yeah, that's
shop.
true. He's been... Actually, no. He was one of the first investors in These Hoes Ain't Loyal, so... Okay, so what are some... Okay, so we know that Niall is on the fence. So I'm writing this on our whiteboard. We know that Niall is on the fence. We know
I'd like to know if the whiteboard is wheelable and you're just wheeling it around to every room.
Yes.
Awesome. Perfect. Just wanted to know.
Yes.
Just wanted to know.
I'm like wheeling it all around the treehouse apartment.
All right. Perfect. Perfect.
So we know that Niall is flippable. We know that Niall, probably it's like the same thing with everybody else. Like that's how I was able, well, like obviously like your characters don't know this, but you guys know this, that I was able to convince Richard because he wanted his own little like pocket plane in the Dreamscape, like his own section to control. It was the same with Rochelle and it's the same with Tomas. We can assume that they just want their place back, that they're starting to see that Peter is starting to kill people willy-nilly because he's starting to do that mad tyrant thing. Mm-hmm. So I'm guessing best course of action, if you guys agree with me, is that we convince Niall, like essentially like the same thing that we've been promising, that if you help us get rid of Peter, that will put, and we're going to put at least... God, I forgot his name for a second. Oh my God, I forgot his name.
Edmund?
Morpheus.
Lucian?
Not Morpheus.
Who are you trying to remember?
British man. Dreamscape. What's his name?
Winston?
Winston! Yeah. Yes. That's why I said Morpheus, not Morpheus. By putting Winston...
It's like Morpheus, but is not. Morpheus, different flavor.
Yeah, Morpheus, different flavor. Morpheus with anxiety.
Morpheus with anxiety.
So, by putting...
Technically, they're the same person, but go on.
By putting Winston back in the place of power, but making it more like a council kind of thing, so that the Dreamweavers have their own kind of say, like, of what's going on in their realm. Because I think that's what we're leading towards suggesting, right? Like that there's like a council for the Dreamweavers so that no one feels that they don't have enough power. So that we don't have another one of these again. But just basically guarantee...
We'll refer to it as the Peter situation.
Yeah, the Peter situation. We're calling it the pee-pee situation. So if we agree that that's how we're going to take it, then... I'm down with that plan. Oh.
Okay, so you guys are you guys gonna wait in the garden the entire time, or are you gonna wait till like 10 o'clock to go out there?
I would assume we would get there just a little prompt. Yeah, I would say we'd get there a little prompt. I want to say we get there like 5 minutes before, so that we're in place by the time it's 10 o'clock.
Okay, now do you guys have a plan, or are you just simply winging this?
Pretty sure we're just winging this because when do we ever have a plan?
Well, we have a plan of what we're going to say.
What you're going to say. Oswald's not going to say shit because he knows he's going to say
I
something
think
stupid.
a part of the plan that's written on the board that says the new plan, and it says Oswald does not say shit.
I'd like to think that you thought that you were writing with a whiteboard pen, only to figure out that it was actually a permanent marker, so all the plans are just scribbled out.
Yeah, that's why I keep adding the new plan.
Yeah.
You just keep crossing out the word new and then adding another word new. Very pointlessly.
I keep crossing out the word plan and just keep adding new. And then my plan, new plan.
The new.
The new plan.
Okay, so 10 o'clock hits. The fun thing about Elysium that I forgot to note was because of the sort of AI register that's going around, that's kind of like the entire town Siri. As soon as it hits an hour by every hour, you hear, and this is throughout the entirety of Elysium, keep in mind how big it is, you hear, Banu, 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 it is now 10 p.m. And then because it's all automated, their weather is all automated and everything's in a big dome, what looks like was very light dusk suddenly shifts. It almost looks like all of the little things on the dome of the whole sphere of Elysium shift, and then suddenly it's all just dark sky, and it looks like little stars are reflected off of it.
Ooh, fun. Planetarium mode.
Yeah. And then every so often there's a cute little shooting star thing.
Truly a planetarium mode if I've ever seen one.
So 10 p.m. hits, and from a few feet away, you hear what you would think would be a woman's scream. But also it came up from a tree, so you don't think it was a woman's scream because you know who was in the tree. And then they go, "The Dreamweavers here!" And that's very much Hood's voice.
I say through the comms that we have, I go, "No shit, Sherlock." Oh my
I really want to have my sonar going right now just to figure out what Rodney and him are doing. Or pinpoint them.
They are in separate trees as of right now.
I turn to Oswald and I'm like, "You dare let me have a crush on that?"
I didn't let you do shit. That was on you.
Then I'll tell them. Well, they're in separate trees at least, I guess.
They want us to think they're in separate trees.
No, I can tell.
My gaydar's on, guys, and it's not going the way that we thought it was.
I'm not getting any pings.
That's essentially what it is right now. It's a gaydar.
Exactly what it is.
Okay.
Wonder if we can get River to read one of their minds and see how they feel.
It's almost weirdly out of nowhere. River looks up into the tree and she goes, and you're expecting her voice to come out, right? That's something you would expect for River, her voice to come out. All of a sudden, you just hear Hood's voice come from her voice, and she just goes, "Hey, Rodney, I think I'm in love with you, bro." And it's exactly Hood's voice. And she looks at all of you going, that's new.
I give her $5.
Thank you. What was this for?
And then Remy just goes, because I love you.
I love you too. I'm concerned about what my vocal cords just did.
I go, it's listen, and I clap her on the shoulder, and I'm like, I'm at the point now where I don't question anything anymore.
She looks at you dead in your face, Remy, and just goes, well, that's nice.
And then I just go, I take my $5 back. And then she goes, I don't appreciate this.
And she goes, wait, I don't know what's going on. Remy, help. Remy, I sound like you. Stop it.
I go, should I karate chop you in the neck? Hands are raised.
She's like, bitch, you
Judy
better
Chopper,
try.
Judy Chopper.
Need me to kick you in the diaphragm? Starts hopping on one foot.
Make sure nobody's passwords are protected by their voice. I will be a menace. So apparently I can mimic.
Yes.
That's going to either come in handy or I'm going to use that for my greatest evil.
I'm going to go with your greatest evil.
I look at her and I'm like, we can do so many great things. I'm so excited.
Now,
Right.
a point
Wait,
for...
can you mimic Peter?
Maybe.
I remember what
Is
Peter
this-
sounds.
This is sort of Peter, isn't it? Just like angry but British.
I jump away from her and I'm like, I don't like that. I don't like that.
Oh, come here, Remy. Give me a kiss.
You're giving Remy flashbacks of Dream fucking
And I
Peter.
turn to him and I'm like, I never dreamed of Peter.
As soon as you say I never dream fuck Peter, Niall just appears.
No!
He's just like,
Oswald's on the fucking ground laughing.
what the fuck is happening? He's just like, did I interrupt some? I can leave.
No, please don't. Please don't. We
I
actually do
mouth
need
to
your help.
Oswald like, I'm gonna get you later.
You can try.
What just happened?
Nothing. Nothing of your
A
concern,
very
and I straighten
good
myself
inside
out.
joke.
So I got your message on Bluebird, and Rochelle gave me these coordinates. You wanted to have a chat?
Yes, and can you please explain why Rochelle is your secretary?
Rochelle is the entire Dreamweavers secretary.
And I look at him and I go, isn't that a little sexist?
No, she wanted the job.
I'm like, all right.
Only
She-
time somebody
she
will
had
actually
the
talk to her.
She had a thing of wanting to know everybody's business, so we just gave her the job.
Sounds about right.
And this is the only way that somebody would want to talk to her. You're forced to do
Okay.
it.
I think Rochelle's actually quite lovely.
Moving on, so.
Hi.
Hi.
Remy, yes.
Yes.
And he points to you, Michael, and goes, Michael?
Correct.
He goes to Oswald, and he goes, Ozzy.
That is one name I go by, yeah.
Okay, cool. As long as I'm not 100% incorrect. And he looks at River and goes, Joy. And she goes, wrong. River. And he goes, River, right. Your Joy's your legal name. You don't like that. Sorry. It's, a lot happened and there's a lot of things that I have to navigate. So, yeah, you called. Hi.
Technically, I emailed.
Technically, you emailed Rochelle.
Not my choice, but anywho. Yeah, so what are your thoughts and feelings on Peter the Idiot?
Is that his legal name?
That is his legal name. He told me in a dream once.
It's actually
dream
not
that
his
you
legal
dream
name.
about him
I turn to Michael and I just go, shut it.
It was right there. Sorry.
I'm very confused on what's happening right now.
Remy dream fucked him.
Is that why he's so obsessed with him? I thought it was
Yes.
like a power thing.
I turn to Niall and I'm like, nah, he just has a breeding kink. Anywho, so
That would change
Remy isn't wrong, and that's the sad part.
I love it. Niall said that. So I go, anywho, Niall, what are your thoughts on Peter the Tiny Pricked?
I think he's in over his head, and he's getting a little bit dictatory.
Excellent, excellent. So essentially, you're probably thinking the same thing that we are, and that is to kill the son bitch.
Seeing as he's been my longtime best friend, I would rather we not kill him, but I understand if that is the direction we must have to go.
Oswald throws a knife back into the portal.
Why do you throw a knife into the portal?
Why was the knife out?
Why was there a knife?
You said kill Peter, so we had a knife.
No.
Oh, that's why you had a knife out. Joke went right over my head. Okay.
A knife!
No! A knife! No! So, I go, well, essentially at this point, it's either we find a way to lock Peter up forever and then eventually have to worry about him eventually escaping, or making sure he's dead and stays dead. Which one do you think is going to end up working better in our favor?
Guaranteed he's not gonna stop on the progression that he's on right now. I don't see any way to stop that.
My point exactly. So our best bet is to just cut the head off of this fucker.
You realize that's not gonna be easy, right?
No, but we're willing to die trying.
Oh, okay. What exactly do you need from me? Why am I here?
Let's just say we have a couple of friends who are willing to help. And the more friends we get, the easier it's gonna be, both for me and for you.
Friends.
Mm-hmm.
Do I know these friends?
You know exactly one of these friends, and I am only willing to say that it was within per my last email.
He just goes, Rochelle. Like, you physically see him just go, Rochelle.
Well,
Like,
physically, I also told him in the DM, like, I'm a friend of so-and-so.
That's also fair. But
I'm
no,
glad that
it's
he's
just-
only thinking of Rochelle in this moment.
He goes, how deep are you in with Rochelle exactly?
I turn to Oswald and I gesture to the wrist.
Yeah, I show him the marks.
He sees the marks and goes, oh, you're basically married. Okay.
I text Shade and I ask her if she's okay with polyamory.
Shade immediately comes back with, oh my god, who is it? Are they cute?
I would have loved if instead
I send a photo of Rochelle.
And then she goes, yes! That's our partner.
I would have loved if she would have messaged back, what? Why? And yes.
No, that's funny. You said that was your partner, that's our partner.
Yeah, right. That's our partner, comrade.
Love it.
So okay. Do any of you have other marks on you.
Yes.
Show him.
Okay. Well, Remy's, yours is a symbol for just like...
I don't show him mine. I just confirm verbally.
Oh, okay. Does anybody else show them?
I'm keeping my
show
shit to
them
the
too?
grave.
I lean over and I'm like, Remy has a mark too. She just doesn't want to show
No,
it.
because that's what I promised my person, that I would not say who it was.
Okay, well, different marks mean different things, and you blatantly said that Oswald and Rochelle were a thing, so I'm not asking who they are, I was just asking
We have a...
if you had them.
Oh, well, then I'm like, okay, then yes, and I show mine because I mean, it's whatever, but I don't want him to say out loud who it is.
No, it's fine. He looks at it and goes, okay, yours just means luck, and there's also a sort of a power generation with it, so you're probably actually generating more power now, so something fun, exciting might come out of that. I don't know, figure that out.
I try to read someone's mind, and I'm just like, maybe I got mind powers.
River shows hers off, because River does have one also, and hers is the only one that is that is a bright green still. It's not like gold or like has any form of like a metallic sheen to it like your guys's currently does. And when she shows him, he goes, oh, you didn't approve of the deal yet. That's crazy. Okay. Yours is also admitting power, but also it's a specific one. And he looks to River, and River just like smiles. He goes, has anything weird happened? And then she, as she's looking at him, goes, I don't know, maybe. And he goes, you didn't have that before, did you? And she goes, absolutely not. And and he's just like, okay, use that for, I would say use that for good, but I'm seeing as you're putting off the vibes that you definitely won't do that. Don't get into too much trouble. And she goes, all right. And he looks over at okay. He looks over at yours. He looks at yours, Michael, and he goes, you're going to have a lot of luck in this coming battle. And Michael,
honestly, I thought you were gonna stop at the word luck, so I was about to like throw a rock at him to see if he just naturally avoids it.
Oh my god, he's not Domino where he just has endless luck.
no, he's not your Domino who has endless luck, you goddamn savage. And so, Michael, anytime you do anything with a fighting or strength roll, you always roll with advantage. Always.
Does mine only mean marriage?
Yeah, she married you.
Oh my god.
I don't get any special powers?
You already unlocked your portal, baby. You
didn't need
married.
Rochelle for that.
Congratulations.
You didn't need Rochelle for that.
She saw you and went, that's my husband now, and that was it.
I think it was the whole I'm engulfing an entire donut and cookie into my face that really sold her.
Yeah, I feel like that had a lot to do with it, honestly. She was just like, he does not care about anything, and I love that.
That is valid.
Also, I just think it'd be funny if Oswald came out of this entire campaign no hand and married, so...
I mean, honestly, we're at the point to where, like, I think we've been compared to as a polycule at least once, so... I don't remember by who, but I remember one of the NPCs was like, so are you guys like a polycule or something? We were like, yeah, basically.
Okay, so... you have that written down, right? Written?
Yeah.
Cool. So do you guys have a plan of what's going on, what you're doing, or is this just like up in the air?
We like to wing it around here at Revolution HQ.
Okay, I would suggest with Peter, you don't wing it. Let's start there. Let's start making a plan. Let's start
So
talking the talk.
So if he steals other people's powers, like, does he have like a plethora of people that are just beside him pretty much at all times, and he just like, I need your power now?
Right now, yes. That's basically what's going on.
And he
What
does
would have
not
something
the
to do
ability
with-
to, like, use multiple powers yet.
I'm sorry, I didn't get that.
Also, I said he does not have the ability to use more than like 3 abilities at one time.
He can
3 powers.
he can use his Dreamweaver abilities no matter what he has on him, but he cannot use anybody else's power more than one at a time. So that means, let's say, he wants to get away from somewhere pretty speedy, but for some reason, like, his smoke Dreamweaver powers aren't working. He can steal somebody who has super speed and then speed away and then give those powers back and sort of...
Well, where does he get the powers from? Is it from those cult people, or is it just from anyone, anywhere?
It's everyone in evolution.
Okay. Because I'm like trying to think of a way that we could cut him off from that.
All his powers, he has to physically touch them, or is he already imbued them all into himself?
He has to definitely be near them. He doesn't have to be, like, right next to them, but he has to have them, like, in the same building.
So then I guess our idea then would have to be fight him in a space where he can't access other people as easily.
But the problem with that is that it seems like all of its cultists kind of pop up.
Now,
Like-
I am trying to dismantle evolution from the inside, but as you can imagine, it's not the easiest thing, especially the one doing it alone and trying to navigate Peter and then also trying to navigate Edmund. I get some help here and there, but it's nothing like crazy.
I know this might be a dumb question, but is there anything we can do to help you do
I
that?
turn to Oswald and I go, well, that was actually my next question, so it wasn't dumb.
I just gave an enthusiastic thumbs up.
I don't particularly know, like, if you'd even be willing to be up for that, because it's not an easy task.
I mean, none of what we're doing is an easy task.
I mean, that's
so.
fair. Like, it's an actual shit show here. And no hard feelings, by the way. It's just like I wasn't expecting this to be the outcome of what was supposed to happen initially.
Listen, I knew that shit was going off the rails the second Remy here flooded that, underground thing that y'all had.
Yeah, that did happen.
I instantly
Not
do
gonna lie.
finger guns. Ka-chow!
And then
not,
water fingers.
not gonna lie, I think that was the moment that Peter suddenly had like a fixation on her. It's wild. It was crazy. It's kind of gross.
Yeah, imagine him coming into your dreams every single time you just had to fall asleep.
He comes into my dreams so often just because he has a split idea of where you guys might be or like how we could destroy you because y'all are the ones that are like giving us the most problems because the non-mutant people can't give us issues, but you guys definitely are. So
Sorry, not sorry.
He comes in. He
No,
comes
no.
in Remy's dreams too. So don't worry about that.
I've heard stories.
I wink.
It's annoying.
Anyway, is there anything we can do from where we are right now?
Have a good solid plan before you go in for the kill.
Well,
The plan
what can
is
we
to
do
kill.
in order to help you dismantle it? That's what we're asking.
Yes.
Here's the thing. I'm doing my best on my own right now. I couldn't even think or fathom a way for anybody to help me with this. It's happening just slowly, and then as soon as it happens, I have to find a way to like tunnel these people out and like get them to safety, and it's just like it's plans upon plans upon plans.
So is he
It's
talking?
not like an easy.
Is Edmund talking about, like, for instance, like the people
Niall.
like Oz? Yeah, is Niall talking about the people, for instance, like Oswald's parents, or is he talking like Oswald's parents and Lucas, like the people that were in this world that he took in to help start evolution and brainwashed?
Yeah, no, it's like the people that are in evolution right now.
Okay, so this is like just a random mix of Dreamweavers, people from our world.
So the only Dreamweavers are the 13,
Yeah.
now 12, that are there. So it's only, it's only mutants.
Okay, so these are all people from our world.
Yes.
Do we have an idea of where he's keeping them?
They're in barracks basically all over.
No. Well, shit.
Can we get like locations of these barracks, and then maybe we can kind of do like some guerrilla warfare, hit that, get out, hit another one, get out. Just to
Okay,
cause,
but
like,
if
either
you
some
do that,
confusion or even more dissension in the ranks.
okay, but if you do, and that's fine, I can help you, I can like give you the information, but if I do that, you have to be aware that Peter will be on your tracks immediately.
I mean, he's already on our tracks.
The only
He
reason
just
he's
doesn't happen to know where we are right now.
The only reason I'm doing it is because it's an inside job, and so he can't fully connect who is doing what.
What's Oswald's third power, or his third power that he came out with again? Not the pocket dimension one, but the one before that. Isn't it like a suggestion
Hold on,
one?
It's luck.
Yeah, it's like something
Yeah,
to do with
luck.
luck.
Okay.
Like I can make unlucky or lucky things happen if I word things right.
So what if we did like a mass suggestion for everyone in evolution to just leave, and Oswald's the one who's saying it?
Is someone going to be able to project that? Because I don't know any of y'all that have that power.
Couldn't Oswald just hack into all their barracks?
I guess that's fair.
Wouldn't that make the most sense?
Actually, yeah. Is there a terminal nearby that I can access?
Even
I asked him.
either that, or we could. There's got to be like loudspeakers in the bases, in the barracks themselves.
Yeah, like there has to be a way for them to be able to. This is Elena talking. There has to be a way for them to be able to send messages to each other.
There is a communication system. A lot of it is through Dreamweaver to Dreamweaver, so we normally just do it through our head. But for the non-Dreamweavers, there is a communication system, the KX system. I'm not sure how easy or hard it is to hack in. I've never personally had to like communicate that way.
I turn to Oswald and I go, I would much rather have you be able to hack in, because we can just cut and run rather than have Data do it and have them go and target everyone that we love and care about.
Works for me.
Because we can just keep party hopping from place to place. Or even between places. Because the next
I'm down with
closest
that plan.
place to us is Shrine, but that's where he would think we would go.
This is your guys' way of telling me that you guys want to see Florida Man.
Yeah, honestly, I was like, shielded native.
We walk into the town, and all you see is a guy riding an alligator.
It's just fire.
Welcome to Florida.
We get to meet all the Florida men, because it's not just one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
So are we down for that as a group? I'm asking as Elena.
Sure,
I'm down
you
for
can
that.
have you if that's what your incentive is.
I
I am not
mean-
asking you guys to do that.
Kyle, how high is your technology skill?
Technology is... I get a plus
You get a
12.
plus 12? Okay. I don't think anyone else's other than Data's is that high, right? Because
Yeah. Mine's
River
not
is good at
close.
driving vehicles, so
yeah, because mine is a plus 7, surprisingly. Oh, it's because it's intelligence based. But I don't have any other pluses in there. So, I mean, that's just my thought. Like, because we're trying to help Niall, because Niall's, like, basically putting out many fires in many different places. And if we cut off Peter's access to the powers that he can potentially take, or even calling in reinforcements so he can get those powers, that would be helpful.
Yeah.
Because even if he
That's
had,
what I
like,
was-
for instance, like, Edmund is his ride or die. Like, it's not like he can take one of Edmund's powers because it's legitimately the same. So, like, this could significantly help not just Niall, but also help Revolution, because we're fighting on all sorts of fronts everywhere, right, Allie? Like, we're fighting pretty much
Yeah.
everywhere. Because, like, I was thinking, like, well, doesn't Kyle have, like, a mass suggestion? Like, I was thinking of, like, a massive persuasion.
yeah.
Like, he could easily tell people, do not trust Peter. Peter is lying to you. Leave and go back to your homes. And, like, that's simple enough. Like, you know? I'm just thinking. So,
Sorry, I'm writing down notes.
no, you're good. She's writing, they're all using the collective brain cell. For the first time ever, they have made a solid plan. They're not actually winging it. Oh my god, I'm so proud of them. Oh my god.
Actually, the thing was, I put in the thing KS communication system, so I remembered what the fuck I called it. Oswald going to hack into system and use luck to talk to people to leave. And then it says, what does that even mean? I just wrote that. It does not make any sense to me. My last note was Oswald married to Rochelle.
Oh, okay. So then after I relay this plan, and I'm like, and wouldn't it help Niall if at the time that Peter was distracted?
Yes?
And I turned to Oswald and River and Michael, and I'm just like, I know you guys are not going to like this plan, but the one thing that can really distract this motherfucker is me, so if we think this works, we got to get ready to cut and run, because he can get here quick.
Let's hope not that.
So you
I don't.
So
yeah.
you're going to use your feminine wiles to slow him down.
I'm gonna show some ankles. I'm gonna unbutton the gloves and show my wrists. And I mean, if he is going insane, maybe he might just slip something.
Or
I
maybe,
mean, like I said, I'm good with whatever.
Remy, can't you just change into other people?
Yep.
Yeah, but Oswald has to be the one who's saying the words, not me.
Why can't
I
I
could
say
say
the
them,
words?
and you could bring a tape
I
recorder.
turn back
Correct.
over to Niall, and I'm like, that's not how his power works. It has to come from his mouth.
That was River.
I heard the British voice.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
That was River.
I turn back over to River and I go, I still don't like that. And I say, well, I mean, technically, wouldn't it still have to be Oswald who's saying it? We can try to give it a test run.
All we need is a microphone to try to plug into it, though, as well. And we
Well, all we
have
gotta
this
do
little
is-
one here.
I start writing on the whiteboard that magically appeared, and I start writing out the new plan.
Does she need an actual whiteboard marker? Why is that board look a mess?
I
think at this point it's more of just dealing with it.
turn to
Okay.
Niall, and I'm just like, this is how I think and process things. This is how my
Use the
ADHD
permanent
brain
marker.
works.
I would hate to see
Use
your
permanent marker. Don't let
notebooks
her-
from
don't-
school.
I throw the marker and I take my hand out to Oswald to ask for a new one.
Oswald gives you a hot dog. Sorry.
I start writing in hot dog juice.
Oh,
I didn't
Yum.
mean to take
it's
that
a
from you,
really
Kyle. I
juicy
was
hot
just,
dog.
for some reason, my heart in my head was just like, Oswald definitely just gives her a hot dog from the
I
void.
felt
Like,
that. I felt that. Okay, so
It's just a really, really juicy hot dog.
the juiciest hot dog.
Is it like one of those like New York hot dogs that have just been sitting in the German-fested water all
No,
day?
actually, it's one of those really shitty cheese-filled ones, so that the cheese acts like ink.
No, you want to know what it is? It's one of those 7-Eleven ones that have been on the roller all day.
Ugh, those are greasy as fuck. Yeah, let's go with that.
I
you can see,
had one
like-
of those once. I was on the toilet for an
I was
hour.
about to say it's one of those ones where the moment you take like 3 bites, you immediately have to poop. Like,
Not even 3 bites, just
You
one, and your
regret your
body's
life
like, what the
decisions.
fuck? Yeah.
you don't know how long that hot
That's why
dog's
I'll
been
never
on there,
eat.
but by God, did it look delicious.
I will never eat gas station food beyond a bag of chips.
Oh my God, I love Sheets food. Sheets food for life.
Sheets gives you sheets.
No. But anywho, I'm like writing our plan. So essentially the plan is first, would it be first I distract Peter while Oswald is hacking into system? Right? Then Oswald,
I mean, you don't even have to
Speaks.
distract Peter.
well, like just to make
You
sure that
distracting
he's
Peter
not.
is like a last resort thing.
Well, wouldn't we want to make sure that he's not like, don't listen to them? You know? Because we want to make it sound like either. Because, I don't know. I mean, it would make sense because he could easily, like, cut off the power or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, he could easily be like, no, no, no. Or, and I put, like a little, like, bracket thing, or River says it, but we don't know if the mass suggestion is still going to work. If River says it
This
using
entire
Oswald's
plan
voice.
is based on dice rolls.
Yeah, this entire plan is based on some solid
What?
dice rolls.
A game that we're playing that involves dice and, like, you know, has to deal with dice
Guys, it
rolls?
sounds like we're gonna need like a D. What are they called? What do they use? I don't even know. I didn't know
The
that we had to roll dice in
The
this game.
D2s.
A D2, yeah, that's actually. Can it be a D1? Can it be D1? Where we win every single fucking time? I like that game.
Yeah. A D1, it's just a piece of paper
I've
with a 1
actually
on
seen a D1 dice, and it's actually like, why is this a thing?
it.
Okay, so essentially plan. Possible plan. If needed, Remy falls asleep and distracts Peter, which I think we need to do, or else Peter's gonna find a way to disrupt it or something. Oswald hacks into system. Either Oswald or River, using Oswald's voice, says the way that we can, like, essentially, like, the whole, like, hey, yo, leave, guys, peace out. And then 3, get the fuck out of there because Peter's gonna be on us, like, shit on a, or flies on a piece of shit, so. Is that what I'm understanding? Is that our plan? Yeah, no.
It sounds like it.
Okay. Can I do a dice roll, like an insight check, to see if
Sure.
this plan would work, including me distracting Peter?
I mean, I feel like you have to, like, actually do the plan to see if it would actually work. I don't think you could just be like, yeah, this plan's going to work.
Okay.
And
like,
do a roll on it.
okay. Like, I just wanted to see,
I feel like-
I
I feel
wanted
like
to
that's
roll
a little-
to see if this is a very solid plan. Like, is there anything that we're not thinking of?
Here's the thing. It could be an extraordinarily solid plan.
Oh, yeah.
It really depends on how well Kyle rolls.
Okay.
Which I have some bad news for y'all. Normally it's not great.
I know. So should
No.
we test
No, it's
first? Will Oswald's luck ability, I guess we're calling it, work if River's saying it?
No, because that's not River's power. River's power is
so that's
mimicking
why
voices.
I was like, why is she saying, like, why is she gonna try to do something?
Because if it ends up being where she has to mimic Peter's voice,
Ah. Okay. Okay. I mean, that I put another prong. River uses Peter's voice, question mark? Okay. So I guess I say this plan to Niall after we've been talking about it. And I'm like, do you think this could work?
I think has a chance.
Turn to the group and I'm just like, all right, we ready for this shit?
Then I have to
I would
be.
suggest we
Don't
do it in the
really have any
morning.
other choice.
You suggest doing it in the morning?
Yeah, because it's like 1 a.m.
This conversation took 3 hours.
We're running on Sims time. Hey, hi, hello, friends. That's right. This one episode was back from the hiatus. Yeah, this was us back into the swing of things. Do not worry, the episodes do speed up after this. Just after a long break, we had to learn how to actually get back in the swing of things. But do not worry. Kev will be in the next episode. We're very excited to have Kev from Game Night Heroes to be filling in as Britton's character, Michael. Again, Britton is no longer with the podcast due to some unforeseen circumstances. Don't forget to follow us on all of our socials. You can follow us on Threads and Instagram now at Dice Drop Pod. We are still on Twitter, but like not really because it's kind of like real shitty over there. So, but if you want to follow us, it's Dice_Drop over there. And also, if you're looking to do any cool games or like maybe not getting into D&D, but maybe doing something else, we are partnered with Green Ronin Gamings. So if you're looking for a new game, looking to get into something brand new, run over to Green Ronin and pick up any games you're looking for, any games you like. If you put in the code DICEDROP in the promo code or in the coupon code area, you will get 10% off all of your gaming orders. Yay! We will see you guys again on November 17th with episode 94, including Kev from Game Night Heroes as now playing as Michael. See you then, guys. Bye!
Yeah, there is.
It starts recording before it gets to 1, so it's kind of like a mixture. Welcome back to the ASMR podcast where we help Kyle pick out clothes.
Jesus fucking Christ. Okay.
Oh wait, I have an actual glass beside me. Here's a little clink clink.